coming up here with Mom and Dad and playing up in the gym, being part of the gym classes. And later, Bill Worley was here as the instructor, and he held classes for women. And so we came up on I think it was always on a Tuesday, and we would do exercises. And then there were girls that came in that played volleyball. So, but of course, those days are all gone. Both were, yes. Mom was a Turner lady, and Dad, he was Mr. Fix-It for a long time up here. If he could fix it, he did, at no charge. And eventually, he became a Turnverein member and was president. I don't remember those years or for how long either. You know, if I knew I was going to be this involved as I am today, I would have asked more questions. But too late, we think about that. She worked a lot. She would, and that was, of course, after the house was empty of kids. So she got me to join, and it was never a mistake. I enjoy it. It's a good feeling to know that you can help people, and you meet so many new people. It's more fun than most think, and some don't give it a chance. I feel like you need to be a part of something for a while before you know it's simply not going to work. If you're not a person that likes to meet new people, then of course you're a homebody. I would consider that a homebody. And probably then something like this is not for that person. But if you're a people person, absolutely. Yes, the train. I wish we still had it. We had a lot of fun with it. It was out here on the north side of the building. And I think there may still be some track marks if we really looked. I don't know how long we had it, but I know it was in the 50s because my youngest sister, I'm going to give her age away, she was born in 55, and she's about 2 or 3 in the caboose waving. That's the only picture I have. And I've requested anybody having pictures, get them to me, but nobody's come forth. Jerry Plagge has told me that he found it again. It's up in Tracy, Minnesota. Yes, it's in storage, not being used. I'd love to see that come back. Dad was one that helped get the main bar over in the Rathskeller here from Winthrop. The year, of course, he never told us. But I do remember him talking about being one of the guys that helped move. So, and the one in the Heritage Room, just that used to be the pool room, that one came from Shorty's Bar. And my husband and I were here to help move that one. I kind of just took pictures, which I don't know what happened to them. I haven't run into them in my going through my things as I'm trying to downsize. And then the bar upstairs came from Augie's on 2nd North. And my brothers used to go in there and come home and say how many cockroaches they counted. Well, I think at that time, because my parents were really involved up here, and this was all I really knew, other than clothes shopping at Herberger's. We'd come up here on Sundays, the gym was open, and Mom and Dad could be down at the bar and the kids upstairs. And then somebody would run up and check on everybody, every so often. So those days are just not here anymore. I worked in the kitchen also at the same time with Clara Berg. And eventually I helped waitressing on Fridays and Saturdays. And I also cooked for that out of that teeny little kitchen behind the bar that no longer exists. I've bartended for quite a long time. In fact, when there were holidays, we never closed. Nobody wanted to work. But we had our events in the evening with our family. So I would work the day shift and then we'd close. So Lucy Stegeman, we still had Elfrida Tober as a member. Oh gosh, some of the older ladies. I can remember them, but I can't come up with the name as fast as I could have back then. They've been gone many years now, but they were here a lot. They did their work. So, yes. Well, Clara Berg, and then there was Frida Johns. They were two hard workers. Clara was funny. She wanted to take a break quite often, more than I thought we should have. And if we kept working, she got angry. You better sit down. She didn't want to look bad, I figured. But she was a lot older than we were. So, but that really bothered her. And Frida, she just kind of did her thing and didn't say much. And then there was Cuddle Helget. And, she was pretty cool. Pretty cool. It started 60-some years ago. I think it's real close to 70 now. So I wasn't here at the beginning of it, but it's always a hit. And it's a lot of work, but we get it done. And then we reap the harvest. People come drive through. We've been drive through since COVID, and we continue to do that. And it hasn't made much of a difference at all. They're still lining up. That we get pre-orders, and so we know how much we have to make. And it's unbelievable. The amounts of kraut and bread and potatoes, desserts, it's hard to fathom for somebody that isn't involved. I believe the first pledge we did was 100,000. And then we did another one after that for at least 5,000. When you talk to Jeannie, she might have a little bit more on that because she takes care of the figures. Yes, I got on the board, and I was really surprised when that happened. Ted Marty is one that brought me up from the floor. And lo and behold, I thought, oh, they're not going to elect me. Lo and behold, they did. So eventually, shortly after that, I think it was, I became secretary. And I continued that until this past June. I don't know. To me, it was important to know what's going on, what the plans are, where is the money going, what do we need money for, what do the utilities run, and they're huge. Normal people would not know that. And just what the office goes through in a day, trying to get their work done, and they have phone calls, and they have people just marching in there. And it's hard to work that way. And you can't do that anywhere else. So Turner is special in its own way. Well, I would like to share that we definitely need and are always looking for more Turner ladies. We recently have gotten 3 or 4 new ones, and through Andrea. I have several that I've talked to, and yeah, they're interested, but they're not quite ready. And I say, just come to a meeting and see what it's all about, and and even come up and help at one of the events, and you'll get a taste of what it is. And so far, I don't think anyone has done that. But I think we need to take them under our wing and work with them. You know, one person walking into a room full of people you never saw before. It's not easy, and it's really hard for some people. So that would be the main thing, is to get more ladies. We are also accepting Turner laddies. And we have several already. And when we don't have enough ladies, we go to them and they help us out. They don't go out on the floor, they just plate food. And we supply the apron that says Turner Laddies. And they get their dinner and a drink, and they're happy. So, and they get a lot of teasing too, and they love it.